Hello, everybody. As you can see, I'm home teaching this little one right here. Today, we're talking about the introductory unit. Okay, so you all requested a unit, and I sent it forth to all of your classes. And the unit can be found in the Commons area as well, so you can pull it in if you want to rearrange it. It should be at the bottom of your module list, and it's called the Hello class. I already put it in most of your classes. So basically, you have your syllabus. You can import this, and it'll ask you. I put the ABE syllabus in there, but basically, what the students in your class are meant to do, and you can adjust this for your students. Okay, so you can go ahead and add your syllabus here, and the same assignment should be in there. They should be able to summarize it, and that'll also give you a writing sample right away to see if they kind of understand and can find the assignments, and it gives them Canvas practice submitting assignments. Okay? Then setting goals. So what we really want the students to do is understand their CASAS test score. So everyone who comes to SVAE has to take a CASAS. Everyone, right? So we really want them, there is an ESL version of this as well, but everyone should understand where they are as a baseline. And then in the orientation class, they are exposed to making goals, okay? And so there is a SMART goal worksheet in their student workbook, in their handbook, and that's in their orientation. And we really want all classes to incorporate this verbiage. So even though it's January and some of the students are with you for the majority of the year, they filled out a SLOES, Student Learning Outcomes survey, which they'll do in June as well. But it's really important that you go over their goals. And so every student at every level should have a goal sheet because we teach adult ed students. So even if they're in medical assisting or HVAC or ESL or ABE, GED, high set, they should all have a SMART goal worksheet. Okay, so they should be filling this out and they should understand the content areas. They should be understanding how long it will take them to achieve their goals. So if they only need, for example, 4 units in math to get their high school diploma, how long should it take them to get there? Okay, and there should be a timeline, and the teacher should be aware of that as well as their counselor. And then we would put this in their e-portfolio. Really, really important. And it walks them through the Burlington and Edmentum plan and contracts. Okay, really, really important to understanding this welcoming unit. So if you want me to add a new section to this course, this little module course, please let me know and I can change that and add that as well. Okay, so in the orientation course, they also have a walkthrough of these units, just so you all know what changes were made. So there have been some changes here coming to campus, what the course libraries look like. How do they do school now? If you would like to copy this module, I can copy it and they can have it again once they get to your class. So there's the student handbook. Everyone should have a copy of this somewhere in their class so that you're constantly referring to it and getting these concepts solidified for them Similarly to the way the district always reviews our HR policies and our safety policies and our COVID policies, and all of these policies happen on the campus at large for us as employees. You, as a teacher, you have classroom policies and protocols, and that's how to get to my Burlington book and how to get to my Edmentum book and what are my SMART goals and what's the mission of the school? Why am I coming to school? So all of these main ideas are very, very, very important. And usually there's a video that kind of gives them a walkthrough of the tools. So there's not a lot of worry, right? There's not a lot of, I don't know, I can't find this, and I don't know how to find that. So, what we really want to encourage teachers to do going forward is using this Hello Class unit. So that if you have a student who's dropped in the middle of the week, there's not really a big rush. Oh, I've got to get them this and I've got to get them that. Nope. You have a good 2 days to let the student get used to finding their way around the internet, finding their way into Edmentum if they need to have that course. If they don't and they're an ESL student, you just untick the box. Super easy, right? If they need it, you tick the box. All the way done. 2 things we really want teachers to be using is a weekly schedule and a weekly reminder of an idea, kind of a super simple format for students, because there'll be a lot of moving parts. A lot of students are attending class online, and then some students are at home for class at different times of the day. Please take a look at your Zoom link and make sure you know when you're meeting with different courses. Okay, if you're teaching ESL 1, 2, 3 in the morning, when are those breaks built in? When will there be a break slide on my Zoom? All of those things should be incorporated. Please allow for the first 5 minutes of class or so for a warm-up. Please incorporate this in all of your lesson plans, okay? Please make sure that you have a lesson plan that is a weekly schedule. Please make sure you're incorporating college and career skills, career workforce readiness skills. If you don't know what that is, please reach out to your POC. As adult ed, part of our funding is to incorporate WIOA Career Tech Ed courses in every class. It's really important. You can use it in your exit ticket where, for example, you're talking about how numbers and counting relate to a job they might want to get in the future. Just simple numbers. And so Burlington ties that in the civics part, and it's really important. CASAS goals and testing. Where can I get this information? It's really not the burden of teachers to be worrying about this anymore. Okay, it's really, I know it has been in the past and it's been really a gray area for the school, but the leadership team really wants Rosalie to be driving this kind of a calendar and really watching the hours. So if you have a question on that, please just send an email to Rosalie and she can let you know if a student is going to be ready to test, okay? It's not the burden of the teacher to be watching that, all right. E-portfolios, this is really where we want our high school diploma class to be. They need to have an e-portfolio, a sample project. And so if you need help driving that kind of sample project and what that would look like, please reach out to me or your POC. The ESL department is working on a diversity co-op, which drives this E project. E just means it's an internet project, it's a digital project, and they're incorporating technical skills, okay? Learning paths. This is really, really important. and it has the students, gives them a direct knowledge of where their weak point is. We need to be able to learn these. If you are an ESL teacher, you're not using this at this time. Perhaps in the future, we will expand to be using Edmentum, which also has ESL lessons. We really need to be able to have students use a calendar and have the assignments on their calendar. Okay, so if you don't know how to use the pacing guide calendar, please reach out. Everyone at every level, every class should be using a calendar. And we did a lot of work on it last semester, and we've made amazing gains at all levels. So please do your best to use the calendar. Really let that drive your instruction. Make sure that there's enough flexibility in the calendar where if students are working ahead, you can give them supplemental on-topic lessons, so you stay in line with the calendar. So if I am in Unit 6, for example, and Unit 7 will start next week, but the students blew through all the curriculum on Tuesday, please go back in, take a look at the subject and the topic, and give them more practice on Thursday and Friday, okay? If you need help, please reach out. That's what I'm here for, here to help you. If you don't know where to go and where to find those supplemental lessons, I'm here to help, okay? Don't feel like you need to race forward. Just follow the topic, okay? And on the same tone on that, you don't need to do every single solitary activity and rush your way through the units, okay? So we're going to follow the pacing guide so they get the breadth of knowledge, and then you can go deeper to the depth of knowledge when you have time, okay? So if you need help, please reach out again. Make sure the students know how to navigate their internet resources that the school is providing. Canvas, Burlington, Edmentum. We want to limit our open source resources. If you're using something outside the scope of our resources, please get it approved by the admin team first. And I'm your one-stop shop for the curriculum. So please make sure you let me know if you're using something outside of what we have planned here. Thank you. Make sure you're using exit tickets, that the students know what this means. What's an exit ticket? Every lesson, I should have a warm-up, I should have an exit ticket. Teacher should be presenting. There should be a time for me to practice. And then there should be a time for me to present my knowledge, okay? Very important meat and potatoes of teachers' lesson planning. We should all, as teachers, know how to do this. Really, really important, okay? If you have questions, please reach out. Okay, have a good week.